Ground's in good condition considering the rain we've had and the weather going on. Firm, looks good, looks really work onto here, and so that's no excuse there. It's just going to be the control of the ball with the wind really belting across them.
Speaking to people around, Trev, I think that McLaren will be unbackable favourites.
Oh, for sure, Kevin. You know, like I said, it's the weather conditions will even things a little bit, but form-wise, I was only thinking that if the weather come in was really, really wet and going on to it, so... But yeah, they're odds on to here. Our umpires are Alex Kerr, Brendan Caruso and Jared Simister. So we wish them well, and the boundary umpires, and going on to it. So the sun behind us has popped out, but like I said, the wind is absolutely howling. So Steve upstairs has got an anchor out to try and keep him down and everything. So we're underway here now for the grand final. Up in the centre it goes. Up they go. Mills goes up. Puts it down for Willunga. Can't get it out there. Goes out wide now towards the wing. Running after is Moyle. In comes Willunga. Picks it all up. Handball goes over there by Altus. Altus gets up. Tackle comes in from McLaren's and she goes right on that forward flank over there. In the wings area, forward flank, slightly savouring towards McLaren's end. Right over by the scoreboard. Up she goes, comes back down. Mills tries to get it from the back, can't get over to it. McLaren player gets wrapped up and she goes down on for another ball up by one of the umpires. Up she goes up over there, comes over the top there. Is Mackay, goes off, and a thump goes over the boundary line. She's not moving much distance and the boundary umpire's going to get a turn now. As I said, conditions will be tricky, but it's not wet enough for them to be a real major concern for them. Up they go. That's a wonderful throw up going into it, back into the wind. Turns around, gets wrapped up into it. Turns around, tackle comes in. Can't get away with anything there as Miles Warmington gets around and nobody breaks away. Up they go. Mills gets it for Willunga. Comes back out there to Warmington. Warmington, he gets hand onto. He tries to make an attempt. And he turns around and it gets up for another ball up. I'll put it over to you, Kevy, see if you can break it up on the wing on the far side.
Well, see what we can do here, Trev. And now Willunga have got hold of the ball now. They kick it across the ground, go down there, almost a mark taken down there. I think it's a free kick being paid out here to
Rennie, I reckon. To Sam Rennie.
And Rennie's got it now and he's going to kick it down. It's a very, very windy out here at the moment. He's almost hit the goal.
Got that on.
He kicked it from the centre square.
Councillor Andrew Robertson has been serving the Victor Harbour community for 4 years, and he's keen to continue with a very strong focus on upgrading open space areas, improving literacy, strengthening business opportunities, as well as campaigning to increase our local penguin colony.
Vote 1 for me, Andrew Robertson, in the November council elections to ensure a better future for the Victor Harbour community.
Written and authorised by A. Robertson, 164 Back Valley Road, Victor Harbour, South Australia.
You need to be controlling it. Back in the centre, up they go. Mills puts it down for Willunga, comes over the top, can't get out to it, finally comes out through there, through McLaren's. They go out, comes out around there. He gets wrapped up there in Redigolo and it comes back up for a ball up. Bang! Down goes Brett Ellis. Yeah. Well, and the umpires picked it. Yeah. Good decision. Off the ball, no need for it. Willunga gave away an easy one. Handball goes off. Moyle can't get away with it for McLaren's. Comes up there, comes back over quickly. Handball over there to Tregenza for Willunga. Goes back up there. Marking in defence there is Jamie Smith. Jamie Smith for McLaren. Lines himself up on that wing position, bowling club side, the far side of the club rooms. Up they go, over the back it goes. Stretch comes up, can't come down with it there. That one there was Grimley. He turns around, gets all wrapped up, turns around, it's on the forward flank for a ball up. The umpire's picked up an elbow, so it's coming back to Willunga. So, Hap coming up to there, and this one comes out to Sam Tregenza. Tregenza for Willunga on that back flank. Drives it off now. Puts it up in their wing position, up to the flank. Off hands, comes over to Zohar. Zohar puts it all back, finds his player, goes over. That's a bit high around the neck onto there, and Kane Hopkins and the ball should be FAD by the looks, free after disposal, and it goes M2 on the McLaren's on the true wing. Up they go, forward, over the back, almost pulled down there by James Grimley, but couldn't get it. She goes over the boundary line now, and she'll be a boundary throw in over on that far side. On the 50, inside the 50 metre arc here, sets themselves up. Should be experienced, they should be all throw-ins. Up they go, comes around, up and down, it goes in through there in Laurie. Can't get up, Ellis gets it. Ellis drives up, male medalist, 3 times running, 3 years running. Over the back it comes. McLaren gets to it. He drives it through, turns around, goes up into it, and comes around quickly, and there's a reply to McLaren.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday, 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Haber Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Florio furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Haber.
Yeah, sorry about that. It goes on. It's obviously, upload shouldn't. We've had heaps of upload here, so I wouldn't have thought there'd been too many uploading. So
anyway, the umpire tosses the ball up in the centre again. Up it goes. Here's a chance for a hand pass to go out there from McLaren. Couldn't. And it's picked up again by McLaren. He gets tossed down on the ground, and I think the umpire's had enough of this. And that is Lachlan Matthews, and he'll get a 25-metre penalty. Only thing is, he's kicking into the breeze, and it might be just a little bit too far. He decides it is too, and there's a mark being taken down there by Hoke. So Hoke kicks it across. It's gone over there to Hoffman, and Hoffman now kicks it down the ground, and you can get a lot of distance down this way. It's gone right over there, and the player running through there for Wollonga was Brad Haskett. Pushes the ball out of bounds. It'll be out of bounds right over centre wing, far side of the ground. Umpire tosses it in again. Good throw in down there by the boundary umpire. They push it down on the ground. They can't get it out at the moment. Wollonga got it out, threw it away. And here's a chance again for Wollonga to do something with it. Quick kick out of the pack. Hasn't gone very far, but it's gone down along the boundary line. And the free kick will be taken down there by Ashley Goodison. So Goodison's got it for McLaren. He kicks it further down the ground. The player comes through there, and again, so the whistle must be gone.
Yeah, in the back, and the ball wasn't even anywhere there.
So anyway, there's a free kick handed out. No real reason we could see, but anyway, there it goes. It's along the boundary line again, and the umpire's allowed play to go on here, and he'll go in up to the two players that are contesting the ball down there, and they get it. The umpire just gets it, turns around, throws it up in the air, and here's a chance down there for the player from Wollonga, and that player there was, see there, he's got his number on there. Anyway, the umpire throws it up again, up it goes, in it goes, taken there, but the player there had plenty of time to get rid of it, and that was Hoffman, and I think Hoffman's given away the free kick there for holding the ball. He has. And McLaren now have got a chance to put the ball down again, right down into the kicking area down there. Almost a good mark being taken by McLaren again. And they're running across the ground now. They're just the other side of the post. They've got it. And there's 2-1 out there. 2 Wollongas on the 1 McLaren. And the umpire says that's too many people around the ball, and he will come in and throw it up. And going through it then, Brett Ellis got hold of it, and I think he's given away a point, hasn't he? Yes. And that's the first point of the game, and that one goes to McLaren. So they are 1-1 now, leading Willunga 1 straight goal.
That's on the FPA board, scoreboard out there. Comes out, Willunga quickly into attack, come out the clubroom side. Handball goes over quickly straight out there to Nelson. Nelson goes forward. 2 Willunga players spoil each other. Comes over quickly over there into Cameron Hutchins. Hutchins drives this all up, and the ball and the wind's taking it across. She goes right across the face of goal, goes out of bounds, and untouched, and becomes a free kick.
A bit unlucky there, wasn't it? The wind blew it straight across the goal.
Yeah, to McLaren's. But then again, Willunga should have had someone back. It's no good flooding and then having to get back with that wind that's going to take it. So the kick comes in through McLaren's. Comes back out there, comes offhand and goes back over the boundary line here for a throw-in. So turns around, goes up. Boundary line quickly into there. Should be open. So it goes up into the slot, comes out, goes over, up and down, goes back around, comes in, turns around, quickly picked up by McLaren through there in Amar. Over to Ellis. Ellis gets a handball. Then he misses out through Luke Mitten. Mitten goes over, finds his player out there, comes out. I reckon that's Mutton again. Mutton comes up, gets himself out there. Not a good kick, goes over. Trying to get the run there is Grimley. Grimley goes off. Willunga force that one over with, and she goes through for a minor score. So the FPH scoreboard, 1 goal to McLaren, 1 goal to Willunga.
Willunga are lucky it wasn't a goal. They run into the goal square, and they could have kicked it through, but it didn't happen, so they get away with a minor score only. Taken down there by Willunga through Sam Rennie, but back it goes. It's gone over here to McLaren. He just puts it up here in the air over there, and coming out. That is a good marking taken by Goodison. Goodison, I find it a bit difficult to score from there, because he's in that right forward pocket, just inside the gate, kicks it across, or they go up again, or a player there, Willunga's hanging on, and Hoke will get the free kick. Hoke for Willunga. Where's he going to go with it? Goes back, take his kick. He wants to get, they can get a long distance behind it, they can get that wind stream up there, but it kicks it down, and Hoffman has paid the mark, was he? No,
free kick someone else out there, so
free kick out there to Darcy Scott.
He kicked all the goals last week. Yeah. Kevin, he's in the back pocket.
He's in the back pocket. Kicked too many last week, so he's in the back pocket this week. Could have been a free kick further down the ground over there with it.
Yeah, that's Lachlan Scott. So brother to brother, aren't they?
Looks like it. And they kick it further down, and you think they kick it into the breeze the way they're going at the moment. Mills has got the ball.
Yeah, they're going the wrong side. They should be on this side, the clubroom side.
And Mills puts boot on it again.
And that is exactly why you need to come on this clubroom side.
He just kicks it and it goes straight off the side of his boot with the wind, and it'll be a free kick to McLaren. So McLaren have got it. And they've done exactly the same. This could go on all day.
Yeah.
And then the free kick goes back to Stanfield. So Stanfield's got it now. Stanfield, he gets it and kicks it into the man on the mark, and he goes back over the...
Our apologies again to our YouTube viewers. People are ringing the station. We are aware that YouTube is down. We are doing our best. At the moment, we've got a problem, obviously, so stick with us on the radio.
Yeah, we might have to shut down and reboot and try and get in again on it, I think. So I don't know why that is there, but we'll work on it as quick as we can. So, after a bit of tip-tapping over there and going on, it comes over there now to McLaren's. McLaren's get the kick, and guess what?
They've done the same thing.
He's kicked it out onto that side. I just can't understand it. There's a gale blowing over there, and they're hugging the boundary line.
And Hoffman will get the kick this time. It just depends who's turn for the kick, isn't it?
Oh, this is ridiculous. The attacking side should be on the clubroom side, and it's protected here. And then, of course, the wind's taken them to the goal. But, they're hugging that side, and, of course, McLaren's are going, you beauty. Goes ball back in, comes around quickly again, comes back out to Willunga. They go up on the front, and they go up and they find their player up there in Darcy Scott. Scott, short kicks, goes out wide, finds his player running through there, and that's Danny Jukas. Jukas goes up. There's one that hangs over, and there's the difference if you get it and let it run. Goes up to it. Did it the tough way.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field. The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the South Coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
In the centre with the central umpire, comes up, throws it up high. Up it goes high, knocked down the ground. Oh, it is a chance for Wollonga again to get it down there through Hoffman. Hoffman kicks it down to the forward line. Goes over the back of the pack, it bounces over there, and they have a long shot in for goal, and the ball hits the ground and is knocked across the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. So the ball's down there.
14 minutes gone, Kevy, so...
Yeah, and anyway, the umpire throws the ball in, and here's another chance down here for McLaren. McLaren got hold of it this time. The player there is dispossessed of it, but now it's right over that far side near the boundary line, and Wollonga kick it right in down there. But it's half volleys into the Priceline Pharmacy sign down there, and the ball will be kicked back in by McLaren. Gee, how many times has it gone out of bounds so far? Yeah, and he's going to kick it right up again, and it won't be long before it's back over across the boundary line once again. It's just inside at the moment. Player with the ball there was Lachlan Matthews, and the central umpire says, well, I'll toss this one up. Won't be long before it's knocked across the line, though. It's right over near that far side. And there it is. Hits the ground, across the boundary line it goes, and they're out of bounds. It's not much else besides the ball going in and out of bounds.
Yeah, it's plain dead over there, isn't it? The camera would be fairly happy with it. Subject to it. In it comes. Ellis gets it. He can't get it off. Kick comes off by McLaren. Airy by Wollonga can't get up to it. Tries to break through into there, which was Liam Nye. Comes out with McLaren's though. They get it. Goes up forward, over the back. Picked up quickly here by Grimley. Grimley tries to get the handball out. I reckon that's Mutton. Comes back into Grimley. Grimley goes over again. Pings it around his boot. Goes out there. Forces through for a minor score there. And McLaren's are going to 1 goal, 3 on the FBA scoreboard to 2 straight goals. Wollonga, Burdett with the ball for a kick-in, Kevin.
20 minutes into the quarter. And Burdett kicks it across the ground. It's marked down there by his teammate. And that one is Lai. Nye's got hold of it now. And puts the boot into it. Down the ground it goes, over the clubroom side. Wind takes it with the wind, and it's a quick hand pass has gone out there from McLaren, and the player from...
Oh, he'll get a free kick. Ellis just swung him over the boundary and gone. You should be playing them out anyway. Umpires, now he's giving it out.
Who's going to get it now?
And a 25. Not good. Ellis done all the dirty stuff, got up, and then he's got into it. Wollonga come in to wrap the ride with him, and he's rewarded the antagonist. Anyway, Ellis has got hold of it now. He ended up with the ball after 2 or 3 changeovers. Bang! That's worthy of 25.
Starting to get a little bit anxious here at the moment, and that one is Hoffman, isn't it? Yep. Hoffman's got it. He's got in the defensive 50. He puts the ball on the boat down there. He's got a player. Oh, that was just as well he had that extra inch or two on him down there then.
Ashley Goodison.
And Goodison takes the mark
to Mackay.
And Mackay now, they're getting a fair distance, aren't they? Into that freeze at times with it. And that's
Ellison.
That's Cody Ellison. And Ellison decides now he kick it in short out here. And I reckon he could have paid the free kick.
Yeah,
He was on
too
his
high.
shoulder. And that one goes to Billy Charler.
Mutton. James Mutton. Jordan Mutton, James. But Jordan Mutton there now with it. Yep. And this Wollonga has thrown some changes around because they've got Jakey Stanfield running around the back line. So I reckon, I don't know why you're doing that when you're actually kicking to the attacking end. And he's there centre half forward.
Oh, well.
That's why I don't coach.
That's why they get the coach's job as we're not. Anyway, there it goes, and that is a minor score only to McLaren. So McLaren now go to
One goal,
four, is it?
4, yep.
Yeah, 1 goal 4. Comes.
There's a crowd going up to there because Wollonga kicked it all in. It was right in front of the McLaren crowd there, and when the Wollonga player stepped over the line, they were giving him heaps. So boundary umpire throws it in on the forward 50 for him, comes out. Wollonga players crashes into each other, can't get it picked up. Over the top they go. Rise stacks in the air. The umpire has to come in and for a ball up inside the 50 arc on the clubroom side this time here with McLaren's into attack. Sets himself up, they go. Bass comes over, thumbs that ball forward, goes up, over they go, and comes out the back to pick it around quickly there, and Liam Nye. Nye goes short and fought, turns around, Haskett can't get up, can't get down. He gets wrapped up, and Zohar gets him, and it goes over, and it's going to be a boundary ball up, turned around by the central umpire on the forward flank here for Wollonga.
I caught that.
Yeah.
Hit the ground.
So, up it goes there now. Turns around, can't get over. Quickly picked up by Wollonga. Wollonga kick forward, up there. Spoilt from behind, comes over there, and it goes one too high, I reckon, from Darcy Scott. And he goes back to the McLaren player. He goes out wide. It could be Jamie Smith that goes out on there. Goes over there. It looked like a good mark, and the umpire paid it, I reckon. So she goes over to Tarek Redigolo. So McLaren's just controlling it. They're going against the breeze, so they're not right out of it, but they are getting into it. Up they go, over the back, can't get onto it. 24 couldn't get to it there, and Merritt turn around, picked up there quickly again, goes over, short kick in, right into that pocket. That's going to make it tough. And he turns around, he picks up his player. Turns around and goes onto there, and I reckon that's Daniel Marr. So Daniel Marr will line up for McLaren. It's deep into that pocket. That wind here was almost kicking straight into it.
Not an easy spot to kick a goal from there.
No, with that gale going, so it's going to be a tough kick. If he can get this one, that'll be great. In he goes, puts it all up and gets right off. The boot goes off, almost comes away with a perfect pass. Goes off, Sam Rennie gets it for Wollonga. Goes out there, but his kick's a straight, and he just finds a McLaren set up in defensive action on the wing position. Comes in, drives this ball up, goes out. Puts it all up. Here comes the wind again up in here, rattling the cage over here. Steve's up there wobbling around. He's doing a good job. Over it comes, over the back. Turns around. McLaren gets it. He's going to be a tight angle because he's outside the centre. Turns around, goes straight through there. So Luke Mitten, number 33.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Get the power!
So virtually into time on. Back in the centre it goes. Up it goes. Bass can't get to it. Comes out through there and can't get into it. There was McLaren's, and the umpire comes back in for another ball up. Todd McKay gives it back to him. Up they go. Goes out there by Laurie. Laurie puts it all down. Comes out through there. Goes around over to there to Nelson. He can't get away with it for McLaren, and the umpire will repeat it. Still on that wing position. Up they go. Bass goes up. Pushes it all out for Wollonga. Comes back over. Picked all up. McLaren forgot they went out really quickly. Goes out the player. Goes out in the centre. Jakey Stanfield stands up. Thumps it over the boundary line on the forward flank for McLaren. So the FPAG scoreboard with time ticking away here is 2 goals to Wollonga, 2 goals 4 to McLaren, undefeated so far, so they're getting working on it at the moment.
Yes, well, we've got a long way to go yet, Trev.
Yep.
Our boundary umpire tosses it in it goes. Knocked down there by the ruckman from Wollonga, and that is on the ground and picked up, given back to the umpire. Player with the ball under there.
Ball should go for holding it, dropped it, no attempt
to it. Anyway, the ball now is near the boundary line over that far side of the ground, but it's picked up out there by McLaren. And the player at the back there had a
ball. That looked high.
Could be a free kick given away there. And yep, it's going to get it. Yes, he is.
Could be Mara, I think.
When he kicks it in short.
Oh,
anyway,
you see the wind pushed that away from you too.
Pushed it straight down to the ground, really, didn't it? And out it goes now, and that's a mark down there.
Oh, no, umpire's over. He said he's indicating in the back that it wasn't up. Good,
yeah, well,
good dual umpiring there.
He was in a good spot to see
it was.
That. Anyway, the umpire throws it up. Good working out between the both of them. Here's a chance now for McLaren to kick that ball right down to the 50-metre arc, but taken down there by Wollonga. McLaren go in, dive in on the bottom of the pack it goes, and gives it back, and that the player that did that then was Billy Charler. So they throw it up again, ball hits the ground down there, and Wollonga, but they might get away with it. That's Hoffman.
Yeah, Ellis into his back.
So Hoffman's got it now. He sink his boot into this and could go a fair way down the ground too, and it's still going up down there. Over the back of the packet. That's nearly bounced all the way through for a score down there anyway, but I think it's gone through for an out of bounds first. Out of bounds down there. And the boundary umpire's got hold of it.
Yeah, 25 gone now, so...
Where did he throw that? He threw
right up in front of the goals.
Right in front of the goals it went. Here's a chance for Wollonga. Wollonga go there and get it. The player there trying to get it hard there was Sam Rennie, but couldn't do anything with it. It's on the ground now, and will it be forced through?
Colwell gets out uncontrolled and goes over the
had a good game last week, Colwell.
Yep. Oh, they got a free kick to McLaren.
So McLaren now, well, they've got to kick this a fair way with the breeze, or else the ball will be easy kick a ball back to go through for a score then, and it could happen here because the mark has been taken there by Hoke.
Sorry, it was Lachlan Scott. Yeah, sorry. Oh!
Anyway, the player there almost took a screamer, and I reckon that should just about be holding the ball. What's happened there? I reckon he grabbed hold of it, held it to his chest, and that was Haskett that did it. Umpire tosses it up. Up it goes. And now it's kicked across, and that should be a mark down there too.
Must have been touched, I'd say.
Touched off the boot. Someone's going crook about it, but we couldn't see from where we were. Ruckman from McLaren comes up and runs past.
She goes, Tabby.
And that is quarter time here at the Goolwa Oval.
Greetings, Ian Wright, Station Manager here at 90.1 Happy FM. Been a big year this year with the great Southern footy, and it's been our pleasure to bring you the action both on the radio at 90.1 Happy FM, via YouTube and all the other social media outlets. I'd like to thank in particular our very important people, the sponsors. FPAG, 5 locations across the Fleurieu Peninsula. Also Mary and the team at Beachside Bedding down there at Port Elliot Road, Victor Harbour. Mount Compass Quarry, Landscaping Supplies, thank you Neville and Nifty, Miller and Heather. Pro Stock Livestock, great people, great sponsors here at Happy FM. Royal Family Hotel, great pub down there at Port Elliot. Many thanks for their involvement this year. Also, Victor Tyre Power, been very, very keen supporters of footy on the Flerio and a great station sponsor here at Happy FM. And finally, the Flerio Sun, our brand new newspaper on the coast. Without our sponsors, we have nothing. Without our listeners and our viewers, nothing. So thank you to everybody. Been a challenging year all round for many people. Next year, it'll be, well, better. Bigger and better here at Happy FM.
Thanks for that, Ian. Just underway here. Like I say on YouTube, we got trouble. Downlighting is obviously technical, not our problems. It goes in. So it's back in the centre and underway here. Goes up, go up into the attack there for the second quarter. Up they go. McLaren's turn around, replying. He gets wrapped up over the back, breaks away, given plenty of time to goes over. Willunga trying to push this one along, going up. They're kicking to the left to screen because we haven't got that up, but they're going off into the township end. The umpire rolls in for another ball up on the far side. Wind pushes across there, so most of the play will be over there, but it's protected on this side. Up they go. Ball gets bundled around, kicked around, goes out, and comes over here to Jackson Daniels. Daniels goes forward, comes off the knee there of Mutton, and she goes over the boundary line. And the discussions out there. Burdett's wanting to kick. The umpire's saying to come off the knee, and he says throw in, and Burdett's giving it back. So, right over on the wing, on the club, over the bowling side there, and it goes up it down. Comes around, thumped out there by Mills. Mills goes up, goes over the line, finishes up over the boundary line there for a repeat still on that wing side. If you're listening through on the radio, we are trying to work on the YouTube. It's dropped down through the towers, so we were trying to get our pick up again, so we'll keep going. Up they go, pushed out. Mills puts it all down. McLaren's turned around, trying to get away with it. Comes out through there in Matthews. Matthews gets wrapped up. And he goes to ground and is still over there on that wing position. Scrappy game. We expect this here because of the weather, but they're going off. So McLaren's going up, undefeated. Need to get going onto there. Comes out quickly. Picked out through there in Warmington for Willunga. Goes off, up and under. Big one out. Altus can't get it for Willunga. Comes out wide. Comes over quickly to McLaren's. McLaren's kicks go forward. Up over the back. Can't get to it. Turns around. Gets up through there. Goes around and quickly. And Lachlan Scott, he puts it out for Willunga. Turns around, goes over quickly here through to Danny Irvine. Irvine gets the ball over the boundary line. At least it's on the clubroom side now for McLaren's. And it turns around and Irvine thinks it is kicking the boundary umpire saying, give it to me. So, boundary throw in. On the forward flank there, clubroom side for McLaren though. Up they go, push it all out there. Getting down, just trying to get through there was Mutton out to there. Gets all over, turns around and goes up and down. The umpires come in for another ball up. Still on this side, up they go. Turns around, pushes all up and down, comes out, turns around. McLaren's picks it all up. They gets over there, gets into there quickly, and that one is Hugo Hoke. He gets wrapped up, and the umpire comes back in for another ball up. And she's been stuck in there for a couple of minutes now in that same spot. Up she goes, over the top. Mills comes, can't go out. Ellis gets it. He tries to spin around, breaks all out. The handball smothered. Mills gives it over quickly to Hoffman. Hoffman comes out. Zohar gets the ball to McLaren's. He goes backwards, finds Goodison. Goodison goes back inside, finds his player there quickly. That one out there was in Hopkins. Hopkins, handball goes around. Back into Hopkins again. Hopkins gets the kick, goes up full forward. One-handed up there by Hoffman. He can't get it. Quickly picked up by Daniel Marr. Marr goes off the side of the boot, goes over there, slapped back over there, forced through for a minor score. So McLaren go now to 2 goals, 5 on the FPAG scoreboard to 2 goals, Willunga.
All about to be brought back in. Back in it goes. That's a good kick into the breeze. Perhaps the breeze might have turned around a little bit. Ball now is on the wing on the far side of the ground. And another kick by Willunga goes down.
Untouched,
untouched across the boundary line.
Zohar doesn't know.
And out of bounds. Zohar says, I don't need it. Someone else can have it. But anyway, he decides to take it himself. And he does. Comes back now, it's a sort of a half kick in this breeze, down and over the back of the pack. It goes down there, and McLaren now had control of it through Matthews. It's on the ground now. Two McLaren players fought over it then, and the snatcher tried to snatch it away from each other. And the back ball now goes over near the boundary line, and McLaren keep it in, and they got a chance now to have a shot on goal. On the wings, on probably a reasonably, it's an easier side there than probably anywhere else, the way the wind is at the moment.
Matthew Merritt, that one, 24, I reckon, Kevy.
Yeah, you reckon? But, anyway, he's got it. Trevor reckons it could be Merritt, and we don't have to worry about it because he's hit the point post on the full. And the free kick will go to Willunga. There's the ball now. Willunga is just hanging around waiting for a lead to come in. Then he decides to run across the goals and run his distance. Put the ball right over there. Almost a good mark taken by Willunga. Player out there, and that has gone out there to Scott. And back it comes again into that forward pocket. And the reason it's a long, long way away from where we are, and it's not the best of light to see in, is it, Trev?
No, like out there. Keep watching the screen, at least it's a bit clearer, Kebby. So right by the netball court there, deep in that forward pocket for McLaren's. Up she goes. Mutton goes up. Mills goes for Willunga. Puts it over the back. Comes out to Ellis. Ellis spins around. Left foot goes back in towards the back pocket. Up and down it comes. Hoffman can't get it. Comes out to McLaren's. Handball's no good there by Alders. Goes back in again. Comes back in. Stacks on the mill over here. And this is what we'll be expecting all the time. McLaren player takes the Academy Award there for onto the Olympics are over. That one there was Lachlan Matthews. He took the biggest dive you've ever seen. Up it goes there now. Up they go. Turns around. Goes up and down. Willunga. Aldous gets it all out. Willunga now try to break it out. Goes forward. Goes over. Colwell can't get to it. Untouched. And this will be a free kick going to Moyle for McLaren's. So Moyle over there. Gets the ball. Drives it back up in that forward pocket. They're still too wide. Got to bring it back over. Make an attempt at it to it.
That'll be
goes
a free
out
kick
on
too,
there.
won't it?
Turns around. Goes onto there. Gets picked up onto there. And can't get away with it. And that done there is big Jake Stanfield for Willunga. And so comes a boundary throw in on the forward pocket still for McLaren's. Sets himself up. Goes up. Up and down she goes. In around. Goes up to McLaren's come out. Willunga really battling hard in here. He goes up. Gets wrapped up. Umpire's looking. Comes loose. But he comes in and finally blows his whistle for a ball up still in that forward pocket. But it's been there all along, Kevy, and there's not much going on in there, so take it away.
Yeah, there's not much happening at all over there. It's just going up and down the boundary line like a railway line. And what are they doing at the moment? Down there. Two players standing there watching the ball on the ground. And the central umpire picks it up and throws it up. Up it goes. Off it goes. Here's a chance down there for McLaren. Looked like they had the hold of the ball and about to try and break away. Couldn't do it, though. And the umpire will come along and toss the ball up again. Up it goes. In they go, the big ruckman from Willunga come in and knock the ball across the line and out of bounds. So the ball's out of bounds now on the far side of the ground again. And the boundary umpire's got hold of it. He's just about throwing his arm off this time.
Lucky there's two over there.
Luckily there's two, otherwise they'd want a reserve boundary umpire out there. Anyway, here's a chance again. Taken down there by McLaren. And that was Hounds, and Ellis. Moyle. Now it's got it. Moyle had it. Kicks it across, and Willunga quickly got across the ground out here. Haskett just down there waiting for it. Might have paid him to go a little bit forward to it and prevent anyone coming in knocking him. And the ball now has gone out there to McLaren. McLaren's got hold of it down there through Tarrant Ridigolo. And he kicks it in. And
free kick to Burdett for the spoil coming over and smacked him right in the mouth. Now they've got 25 because McLaren's are getting on with it, wouldn't give the ball back.
Oh, well. they'll eventually get it down there. Someone will kick a goal in a minute, won't they?
I don't know, Kevy. Well, we've got 9 minutes gone and she hasn't gone much distance.
A couple of points so far. Anyway, they kick it in again, and there was a mark being taken down there by Wollonga through Nye. And Nye kicks it down. It's going out over there, almost a mark.
Maybe just on the full.
No, he would have been out of bounds anyway if he.
Why did he kick in there with dead pocket there? That's just, you're better off to having a chance of having it in the field, aren't you?
And McLaren get the free kick this time for being out on the full, and it may even happen again here. And that was well done in there by
Groves.
McLaren through Groves. Groves kicks it
Burned
down.
it though, straight over to Cameron McDonald.
That's a good kick into the breeze.
Yeah, good in and out of bounds.
It's straight out of bounds.
It's not a good kick.
Well, it is, because no one's done anything with it, have they?
Apologies again to our YouTube viewers. We are aware of the problem. It is down, and we are doing our best to rectify things. We'll grab a score check from the fellas, but of course the radio is going out A-OK. Happy FM.
Yep. So, one agree with that. It looks like showers coming back in here again, Kevy. So, FPH scoreboard at the moment, virtually nothing. It's 2-5, I think, to 2 goals with McLaren in front. Back in the back lines, it is Moyle gets it. He gets swung around. Everybody's screaming for holding the ball. The umpire comes in and get a bounce up for the central umpire. In the forward flank there, though, McLaren's into attack over the far side again, which has been all this quarter. Up it goes, comes out. Moyle can't get away with it. He gets wrapped up there quickly in there with it's into there. Bass goes up, turns around, goes around. Oh, that one's high, goes straight away there, and that one goes to Brett Meagle. So Meagle from McLaren gets up. It's on the back flank, though. Turns around, goes up. See how much he hugs it. If you hug it too close, it's going to go out. He kicks it up, so the wind's
exactly
going to affect that. Kick it in there, that goes over,
the bowling green, isn't it?
No, it's just outside of that, but I don't know. Actually looks like the umpire's paid a free kick because it's Wollonga retaining possession, so there obviously was over the mark or something, because Meagle's got it back again and the umpire's brought him in, so goes over to Burdett. Burdett steps back through, comes over. At least he kicks it into the patch that comes in there. The wind won't take that out. Goes back over, comes back down, comes out wide, comes off hands over there and goes over the boundary line for a throw-in, at least in the forward line here for Wollonga. Repeating the score here, McLaren 2-5, leading the Wollonga's 2 straight goals on the FPX scoreboard.
Yeah, from the throw-in now, the ball's knocked down. A chance now for Wollonga to get it knocked away down there, but by number 9 from Wollonga, and that is Nye. And it's gone over. A chance here now. The players come in, and I think the ball has gone through for a minor score only. And Wollonga now go to 2-1 on our FPH scoreboard.
Yeah, rain's coming down here, folks. It's not going to make it good football. Get a wet ball now. McLaren's goes through straight over. That McLaren's a screaming that it was touched. The boundary umpire was a fair way away and agrees with them that they just got the hand to it. Wollonga's are saying, well, hang on, don't take their possessions. So I think the 2 umpires are going to confer into here. And it goes back, but it looks like it's going to be a boundary throw-in. Quite a shower coming through here now. They do not last long, but still enough to make it out. Out it goes on that forward flank there. Out for Wollonga. Goes off. Shepherd comes in, goes out through there, goes out through Laurie. Laurie comes out, but his kick is intercepted up there, and it goes around to Lachlan Scott. Scott goes over, handball, goes off, comes back. Hoffman, he keeps his head down, gets met front on, but he was into it. Turns around, gets up to it. McLaren's get wrapped up, and she'll stay on that wing position there for a ball up by the central umpire. Umpires Kerr, Caruso and Simister is going on, and they're doing a pretty good job under the conditions here. Up it goes in, one hand, and comes out to McLaren. McLaren goes forward now, up in their forward lines, trying to tap it onto there is Matthew Merritt. He turns around, sockers it off the ground, goes forward over there. Guess what? Oh, hit the post, I reckon, and it goes off into there. So another minor score to McLaren. They go to 2-6 to Wollonga, 2 goals, 1 on the FPH scoreboard.
And the Wollonga club will bring the ball back in. They do. Nice big high kick goes down the ground. At least it won't go across the boundary line.
Ellis
had hold of it, and they had hold of Ellis.
He didn't pick it up, he socketed it off, but he got dragged, didn't he?
Yep. So Ellis now will have a shot, and if he gets onto this, the way this wind is, Trev, he could make a fair hole in that distance.
Yeah, if he doesn't kick it out on the full.
He doesn't kick it out on the full, which he must have gone horribly close to then. And it goes back out.
Does it just come off the hands, bobbled up and goes over the boundary line, Kevy?
The umpire now's got hold of it, he'll throw it back in. In it goes. Back it goes again. Knocked down over there by Haskett. And Haskett now gets quickly across there to Nye. Nye gets it further down the ground. Off hands it goes and across the boundary line again. At centre wing and straight across the boundary line.
Certainly is. That boundary umpire, he'll have a half-time break. He is getting worked over there. Even though they got two, the both of them are getting worked over. Up it goes. Boundary line comes in. Out they go. Haskett gets it, pushes it back down, comes straight out, goes over to Todd McKay. He can't get it out. Handball goes back to his player out there in Cody Ellison. Forward. McLaren's over the back, trying to get it up. Haskett pushing it around. Turns around. He gets it all up. Might have to carry it over. Goes over to Burdett. Burdett gets it. Small kick goes up onto it. Turns around quickly, picked up beautifully there by McLaren's. Too far. Ellis comes in, gets the ball up, can't get up to it, goes over there. Ellis gets it, brings him over the boundary line. Right on the clubroom side there, the wind whistling through with the flags you can see, but it's on the forward flank.
It's a change to see it on the other side of the oval, isn't it? On this side.
As I said, the big clubhouse here, so it gets protected, but that just opens up out there. Over it goes, out the back now, comes out there. McLaren tried to get through there, and Laurie goes down, he gets met, could just about go for holding it. He turns around and doesn't. The umpire comes in and turns around. Actually, it was Tom Harms. So gets up to there. So ball up here, once again by the umpire. Up she goes. Ruckman go up. Turns around. Now that one there was Sam Laurie. Goes out. Getting how onto there. Bang. Bodywork comes through. Goes over. Out the back is McLaren's. Can't get onto it. Wollonga are trying to hold this up and trying to ease it away, and it goes off into there. So we've got ourselves 17 minutes gone, Kevy, and the FBH scoreboard, 2 goals, 6 McLaren, 2 goals, 1 to Wollonga.
Yeah, there won't be too much time on this quarter because the ball's only gone out of bounds and kicked back in again for most of the times, and this has gone across, and I reckon they got a goal then. Touched again. So it's 1 more point to McLaren.
2-7.
So they could end up winning this game on points.
Yeah,
Anyway, the ball kicked back in again. It's going to go in short into this breeze. Taken down there again, and there's a long kicking down there by McLaren, and perhaps if he hadn't touched that, it might have gone straight through the goal.
Would have gone close, wouldn't it?
There's another point down there to McLaren. Right between the goals he was, tried to mark it, but what he did, he brought it down and went straight through his fingers, and another minor score.
Yep, so McDonald now with the ball for Wollonga, drives it off, keeps out in that far side, that side, up and down too early, and that's gone off, comes out quickly out to Rennie. Sam Rennie for Wollonga goes forward, Zohar goes over, picked up out there quickly there by Meagle. Meagle goes off, McLaren's trying to get over into there, protecting, comes out well, goes off into there, comes straight around here to Wollonga. They get onto it there. That's number 36.
Hi, I'm Andrew Robertson. I've been serving the Victor Harbour community as a councillor for 4 years, and I feel I've achieved a lot in that time. So I am now keen to continue with a very strong focus on upgrading and expanding our open space areas, along with strengthening and supporting business opportunities in our community. I firmly believe that literacy can be improved for both preschoolers and youth after leaving school through a council literacy program. I will also campaign to increase our penguin colony on Granite Island, as I'd like to see them become a major tourist attraction they once were. Vote 1 for me, Andrew Robertson, in the November council elections to ensure a better future for the Victor Harbour community.
Written and authorised by A. Robertson, 164 Back Valley Road, Victor Harbour, South Australia.
Good.
He's been top on, that bloke out there, so mind you, it's hard to read.
Ball comes up again from the centre circle. Ellis is in there. He can't get it. And Willunga get it again. Can they get it down towards the fact the players kicked it from McLaren? It's almost gone backwards when he kicked it. And now they got it out in the open. Where's it going to go here? Over the back of the pack it's gone, and Willunga now are in with a chance here to kick it out. They kick it down, and the player there has tried to kick it off the ground, but he's made a mess of that.
He's gone
for holding the ball. Luckily, he has got it for holding the ball. And Willunga will get the free kick. So it's about centre half back for Willunga at the moment. They're kicking down toward the main road end here at the oval at Goolwa. Leading the race for the ball now down there was Sam Tregenza, and he kicks it across the ground. It's gone over to Burdett, and Burdett doesn't normally waste too many kicks. Comes in and he puts the ball down again, coming out there, and there's a mark being taken down there by that player there, Danny Dukas. And he's kicked it all. The player there for Willunga, he's got a chance here. Put the ball up, and it's gone just the other side of the post.
Yep.
So there's another point. There's another point there to Willunga, and they go to 2 goals, 3 goals, 2.
As I said, so now they get ready, McLaren. They bring it in, clubroom side, drives it out, drives it right up onto the wing. Over the back it goes. Hoffman can't get it, goes out the back. McLaren's trying to pick the ball up, gets over, turns around. There's a free kick going down here, and it's coming out here to McLaren's there in Matthew Merritt. He's right on the wing, clubroom side, protected there now at the moment.
Right on the Great Southern side.
Yeah, he's protected there. And we're getting a free kick for hanging on. And there's going to be another kick here and a yellow card. Oh, that's player for McLaren. He's got blood on him too, hasn't he? No, don't know there, but the umpire's escorting off. Can't think of it. I reckon it's number 11, I reckon. But anyhow, so McLaren's have got the recipient here, and it goes over to James Grimley. Grimley shouldn't have any trouble with the distance. The problem's going to be that wind going virtually pushing it across from his right to left. Hand around setting into there. Set up this here. Left footer, so he'll swing this ball back in, puts it all up, hangs it. The Breezer's trying to push it up and down, goes over. McLaren trying to get it, pushes over there. It's not over the line. Willunga's trying to get it over there. Goes through. Say as they indicated it. Yep, goal umpire says 8 points. So there's another one there to McLaren's. 2 goals 9 sometimes, and Haskett gets up with a crook knee too. Big. I reckon that one there is big Jakey Stanfield.
Anyway, the ball's kicked back in. Up they go. Kick goes over all their hands out there at the moment.
Laurie
backing up well down there was Laurie from McLaren. As the ball now hits the ground, up in the air it goes across the ground, and will it stay in? I think the players have knocked it back in, haven't they? No, that's gone out of bounds on the full.
Come off
the boundary umpire.
Bass has got it,
so Bass now, he's got a chance to put the ball right across. So Willunga could go in at half-time with a little lead here. No, they won't. They'll be a point or so behind. Anyway, there's another mark being taken by McLaren. Willunga. Sorry, it's Dukas that's got it. He just kicks it in short. Goes in there to Tregenza. Tregenza just got another one in there short, and they can... Another 15 kicks, they'll have a chance to
play on. I've seen him too.
Anyway, the ball's kicked around now. It's out front. Off hands it goes. Oh, well blocked off the boot down there by McLaren. It's kicked down the ground. And kick out there, and that's well done to Willunga. Willunga now are going to force that ball right into the end of the kick-off line down there. Goes in, and Burnett. It's going over the top of it.
Hold the ball. That was a good tackle by McLaren then, by James Grimley coming from behind. 15, which was Rennie, just took his time a bit too much. Out it goes wide now out there. Turns around, it's only a point. Big bump shoulder comes over. Straight away goes to McLaren out there, and that one there was Ellison. Ellison goes out wide. Turns around, off the ground here, goes through. That's a goal. And it is to McLaren's.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
Of course, what's going to happen with that half time with the sun shining?
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get YouTube up. We apologise for it, but we are trying to find out what's going on. Up it goes in the middle there. Ellis comes out to it, goes over, quickly picked out there by McKay. McKay goes out, picked up by Rennie. He can't get rid of Paul Walunga. He goes out wide, socking it along the ground. Moyles after him. He keeps track of it. Comes back in there. They dive into it on the forward flank here. Clubroom side here for McLaren's into attack. Umpire comes in. Sets themselves up into here. Turn round. Half-time hub. We've got big Hermie Lucas coming in for us here. So we're going on. We hope, if he gets onto here. But it'll give us time to mess around. But, YouTube we've got to get up. So to listen to it, we can probably only record it. So off it goes. She goes over the boundary line for a boundary throw in, and we must be getting close to here because 25, 33. Can't get that anymore, Kevy. So we turn around. So quickly on here at half time, we have here the Goolwa Oval. We have the McLaren's on the top here at 3 goals 9 to Walunga's 3 goals 2.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
Happy FM's Halftime Hub, brought to you by FP Ag. We're in your field.
Well, welcome to our Halftime Hub, and our person to interview today is Herman Lucas. So, g'day Herman.
G'day, Kevin.
Haven't seen you for a while.
No, I haven't seen you for a while either, mate.
Anyway, you're the person to talk about on Grand Final Day, because the big games were your days, weren't they? I mean, when you were involved with the league, you were involved as president, and a lot of the time you're also involved with the teams, the association
teams, the zone teams, yeah.
I think that was one of the things you liked the most about it.
Well, yeah, it was good fun. Like I said, 79 we got involved with Wollonga. They used to live at Strath beforehand, and then shifted out to Oak Forest, got involved with Wollonga Footy Club because somebody came to the pub one night and said, we're short of a team manager.
You said, I'll do
that. And we did that, and like I said, 79 onwards, have never looked back, made a lot of friends, a lot of good friends. Unfortunately, some of them have passed away already, which is a pretty sad thing, but great footballers, and and like you said, we've been around ever since, haven't we?
We have, yeah. You and I have been together in a lot of these things, and a lot of trips away together.
A lot of trips away,
with the football and that, and it's been good. I mean, you make good friends out of these association matches.
We do.
It's amazing. There's not a lot more people want to get involved with this.
Yeah, we do have a little bit of a problem these days. You know, I mean, like I said, we're still doing zone footy. I'm not doing association footy anymore, but we are struggling a little bit trying to get some of the younger fellas to come and get involved. And amazingly, the wheel turns, because once upon a time people had died to play association and zone footy, and now it's sort of gone the other way a little bit. But as again, the wheel turns, and I'm sure we're going to get
come back with the young ones. I mean, I've got a young grandson there that's there, Marcus Lippert.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he played in the association.
He did.
Association team,
and the zone.
And he played in the zone team. Now he's only 20, just turned 21.
Yep.
And he said, I'll play any time they want me to.
And he played well too. And he good stalwart of footy for us. And yeah, that's what we like to see, these young fellas to pass it on to other young fellas and get involved. You know, like I said, we've been there a long time. You know, I think the first involvement with zone footy was about 1990, wasn't it? And
well, it was around about then.
Yeah.
It might have been a bit before that.
Okay.
I don't think you were involved with the team that went to Cairns, were you?
No, I wasn't.
No,
that's state country.
Yeah, it was too.
Yeah, that's state country.
So that's a fair while ago now.
Yeah.
But I mean, these games, you get into one, you do all right in it, then you get picked in the next one.
Yeah.
And it's amazing, you know, who you can room with or whatever.
Exactly.
I mean,
and the bonds that are formed between the lads, you know, they go on to be old people like we are. And then
they get older quicker than
well, they do, yeah. But you know, they most definitely meet up with each other and have a good time, like whenever they see each other. You know, it does go on. It's good.
So then you came back, and we don't see too much of it when you played, Herman. You got injured, didn't you?
Yeah, I got injured
early in life.
About 18 years of age, and one day I played footy. One of the things I was not allowed to do, and unfortunately I didn't. Well, unfortunately I didn't. Fortunately I didn't. But I still wanted to be involved, and when the opportunity came with Wollonga, I grabbed it, and I was still training horses in those days. You know, like I do have my horses that I was working with. But never looked back from 79 onwards, and got involved with the league in 86.
Yeah.
And been involved ever since, haven't I?
You pretty well have,
Yeah.
yes. There's not too many times you haven't been around, especially when association games and zone games have come along. And but we've been very successful in those days.
We were. And like I said, you know, we had a good group of people. I mean, you go back to Grant Levy and Paddy Carpenter and all those guys.
I seen Paddy there not long ago somewhere. I don't know where it was. Yeah. He come and said, "G'day, you go," and grab you around the neck. Try to throw me on the green. There's only Paddy would.
Like I said, it forms a bond between officials and the players and trainers, everything. You know, Langy, have a look at him. 20 years trainer for the Association of Zone Footy. You know, and it just builds good relationships.
It does, and then you went on to do other things at the Wollonga Football Club, didn't you? You became president?
I became president in 87. I was president. I was vice president for a couple of years beforehand, and got involved in the building committee and did a few things there, as well as being on the league as a association representative,
Yeah, you were trying to do two things at once.
Too many things at once.
And you're pretty successful at doing two things at once too in those times. I mean, we heard not long ago about how successful the association's been, or the league has been over the years, and when you look at it, we have been very, very successful from about the time Brenton Smith came into it. From then on. Once Brenton Smith came into it, showed us that we could win them if we wanted to. did it properly.
Yep.
He went along and won one by himself,
Yep.
the first one.
Yep.
You weren't there then,
No,
Herman,
it was before my time.
Before
yeah.
your time.
But Brenton Smith's always been
from then on, we won plenty of association football.
Yeah, Kevin, like you say, Brenton Smith and guys like that have always been big stalwarts of the whole situation and have pushed the buttons wherever they can to help the guys get involved.
Mm. So it has been, I mean, it's great to be working with you then. As I said, we were very successful in those days, and these days will return.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. Look, the league's a very strong league and has been a very strong league and very self-sufficient league for a long time. The clubs all get on very well, the players, the officials, presidents, whatever, you know, they've always got on very well, and it's been a good thing, you know, and and they're just cavalcade of young fellas going around in the car at the moment, which is fantastic.
They've got plenty of medals around there.
Yeah, they do.
Like the Men of World War II.
yeah.
Anyway, that hasn't happened, and we don't want that to happen either. But I mean, it is good to see these days now not wrecked by the weather. I mean, I know it hasn't been real successful today as far as weather goes, but I think you've got to put up with what you put up with.
Well, we all know footy's a winter game, a winter sport. You're going to get wet or you're going to get blown and whatever, you know. But it's been a successful day today. They had a big crew here, and all goes well.
Had a bit of a look around, Herman, have you, with the new place here from the
Yeah, I have. Yeah, Goolwa
Football Club.
Yeah, they've done a very good job. The council and the footy club have got together and built this mammoth thing, and it seems like it's all working well. I like the mound, the whole idea of the mound. And
mound's just
like
a little bit just stand on you'll fall on your nose.
It's like the MCG.
You got to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, but good luck to Goolwa.
I mean, it does look good, and I think that now they can work on the football rather than the club rooms.
Exactly.
And that's what happens a lot with clubs that tried to build new club rooms and while they're playing football. You can't do the two things. I mean, sometimes you can, but not very often successfully.
Well, we've been very lucky in the last couple of years that there's been some grants around the clubs have been able to get on with building their new club rooms. I mean, back 20 years ago, we were sort of had to scrape some sort of sponsorship ourselves to try and do any changes to a club rooms. But no, good luck. Everything's working really well, and footy itself at the Great Southern is working very, very well.
Yeah, I think it's at a good spot at the moment. We're changing to the guard a bit nowadays, so we have to wait and see how this goes. And the new people taking over sometimes take a little while to get into the run of things.
Yes, for sure.
We don't know how it's going at the moment. We'll see at the end of this year how it's all going.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Great game of footy too, Kevin. Just to digress a little bit, and Wollonga and McLaren's and. Like you boys would have called, not much in the score. Let's hope the game keeps going nicely along and the weather stays away and we can make things happen.
Happy FM's Halftime Hub, brought to you by FP Ag. We're in your field. FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Get the power!
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Florio furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
So the siren sounds here for the start of the the third quarter here. We go up onto it. Underway here at the Goolwa. Brett Ellis comes out. He gets tackled, put down, didn't get his boot to it. Turns around, comes back in again, goes over, and he turns around, and there's a 7-point difference here at this game here, and it's the grand final for 2022. Up she goes, Bass gets it out for McLaren. Ellis is coming through again, pushing on, pushes the ball forward for McLaren. Picked all up, McLaren's now, go forward, goes up, arm wrestle in the front. Spoil comes back down. Jakey Stanfield can't get his socket off the ground. Straight away through there, and that's number 6 there for McLaren.
Councillor Andrew Robertson has been serving the Victor Harbour community for 4 years, and he's keen to continue with a very strong focus on upgrading open space areas, improving literacy, strengthening business opportunities, as well as campaigning to increase our local penguin colony.
Vote 1 for me, Andrew Robertson, in the November council elections to ensure a better future for the Victor Harbour community.
Written and authorised by A. Robertson, 164 Back Valley Road, Victor Harbour, South Australia.
Took a long time to get the first goal, and got the next goal in around about a minute and a bit. So anyway, umpire throws the ball up again. Big fella's got a hand pass out there from Wollonga. And McLaren again, diving on the bottom of the pack. And Wollonga get it away down there from Hutchins. And it only goes as far as Laurie. There he goes, the big players flying in there. There's some of the big fellas there from McLaren. And up it goes, and this one could be taken out here by Hoffman. If Hoffman can get it, but he can't. He just runs across there and sees the ball go out of bounds. And I think you'll find the umpire here will come in and throw it in. It's that dark here. We've got the lights on around the oval at the moment. From the throw in now, the ball's just pushed down again across the ground and into the fence. It goes for another throw in.
Yeah, they've put the lights on only because it's gloomy, Kevy, because it's like I said, it's just that dark cloud, but it comes and waves and goes. So hopefully out there, right out that far side, goes up, Laurie goes up, can't come down there, comes around quickly to Wollonga, up and under there by, out into it, goes up and down. It's a double grab there. What's the umpire going to do? He's going to pay it to McLaren's. He goes there to Lachlan Matthews. So off he goes now. Matthews drives it forward, goes up, in underneath, comes around quickly, goes off, in it goes, under goes, comes out there now. Wollonga picks it all up, comes around to Jakey Stanfield. Stanfield kicks it over, can't get into it. McLaren's come out to it. Wollonga trying to push it over, comes out quickly out there to Nelson. Nelson goes off. Meagle just did a little stubby kick, comes out quickly, back to Meagle. Meagle again got a little bit more hoik into it this time. Bounces up and down, straight over, into the arms quickly there of McLaren's. McLaren goes up, double grabs out into it, comes back in there, goes straight around here to McKay. McKay's kick is up and down. Umpire says too far. Ellis gets it for McLaren's. Drives out wide, turns around and goes down deep. Finds his player there in James Grimley. Grimley swings around, goes off, drives the ball in, goes right full forward, over the back, can't get it, over the top, goes over it, can't get the tick away, holding the ball. And turn around against McLaren's, and the ball will go back here to Danny Irvine for Wollonga. Right in the full back position. Where's he going to bring it? He's going to bring it clubroom side this time. Goes out, comes out. Mills goes up and marks it for Wollonga. Still on the back flank inside the 50-metre arc. Turns around, drives himself. He puts it up in the club rooms. Gets a bit of protection there. Goes up and down. Comes out. Goes down. Bounces around. Meagle can't get a good bounce for it. Comes around quickly off into there. Goes in there to Warmington. Warmington next away for Wollonga. Comes up into McLaren's. They drive it all out. Goes forward. Out wide. Ellis goes out onto it. Bounces over. He picks it up. Spins around. Doubles back even the wet. Keeps his feet. Turns around, handball goes out beautifully out there to Hopkins.
Hopkins goes out wide, misses everything, and that'll be a free kick to Wollonga for untouched. So it goes to Liam Nye. With the FPX scoreboard, Wollonga 3-2, McLaren 4-9.
Nye will bring the ball back in. Comes in there, is on the far side of the ground, around about the centre of the ground centre wing area there, and the ball now goes over to Wollonga down the ground. It's going, but it won't go for much longer because the ball hit the players, half volleyed into his boot, and the umpire will throw it in. He's come on that far side of the ground now to throw it in. In it goes. In front they get, the umpires get boundary umpires over that side again. A bit tired, I think, over there at the moment. It's been hard work throwing that ball into the breeze all day as the ball again is in a stalemate, and the umpire will come in and throw it up. Up it goes. Umpire didn't waste any time, just gets in, throws the ball up as quick as he can. And he tried to raise that up above his shoulder, push the arm there, and it was a play on, calls the umpire, good decision, and he throws it in again. In he goes, tosses it in, comes out, taken down there by Wollonga, and that was Cameron Hutchins that had it briefly then, and he's kicked it, and it's gone untouched over the other side, and Wollonga will bring it back in again, and this time it's Irvine that's got the kick. Umpire calls him to play on. Kicks with the breeze, down the ground it goes, and the ball comes out loose, starts there up there, and it's on the ball, says the umpire, and Wollonga will get the advantage of that free kick. Well, it looks like the breeze has stopped, has it? It dropped pretty quick then, Trev.
Yeah, don't think so, Kevy.
It's still blowing hard enough to kick that way all day, and the free kick goes.
No attempt.
For trying to just hang on to the ball, and McLaren will get the free kick. You can kick a lot further down that way than you could earlier anyway. Ball comes in now here. Here's a chance down there for Hoffman. Hoffman just boots it down there towards the goals, and it comes out off hands, and it's through for another throw-in. Plenty of throw-ins down there, and the throw-ins would be like a picket fence across there today if we rode them all down through.
Certainly would be. Yeah, doing a tough job over there. Back it comes in, up it goes, forward pocket though, up and down it goes, comes out, McLaren's can't get out to it, gets wrapped up again there, and that one was Hopkins and he can't get it out. The umpire comes back in for a central throw up now. Up she goes, Laurie goes up, big Haskett goes in onto it, comes out there, McLaren's, they get wrapped up, can't get away with anything, she'll be another ball up through there, through Lachlan and Matthews. So he goes back into it. Umpires go up, Haskett pushes him out the road, comes over, McLaren gets it out there to Altus. Altus goes back into the pack and he turns around. The umpire's going to come back in to repeat this once again. In that forward pocket though, so it's up in where Wollonga wants it, but they need to make some inroads in on it. So in they go. Up they down, comes round, Altus gets it. Goes out to Meagle. Meagle's ball goes all out, kicks it all over and goes right out and full to the other side with the wind not even affecting that, and it goes out for a free kick to McLaren's in the back pocket. So here he comes. He's going nowhere else he can go but to the right, to the side on the clubroom side, up and down it goes, turns around, picked up people by Joe Colwell, back over, handball comes the rack around, back to Colwell goes back, turns around, picks up onto the left boot there of Lachlan Scott, turn around and over the top comes Goodison went to take on, now he gets told to take on, kicks a kick that doesn't get away with it, comes back out, handballs back out, finds Goodison's another kick off the inside step, comes all out, comes around over there, Ellis, he gets it, handballs off, picks up his player running backwards onto it, and that one there would have been, turn around was Marr goes up, in they turn, picked up beautifully there by McLaren's and Mitten goes over, was that him that kicked it?
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialist in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
As I said, there's been no inroads by Wollonga so far, and one goal so far now to McLaren. Two on this quarter, isn't it? So yeah, so two they've got this quarter. So back in the centre it goes, up and down it comes, gets wrapped up. The umpire's not doing anything. The player wasn't either, but he decides to have a ball up. So Mills gives it back to him. Up they go. Mills over the top, comes out through there. McLaren goes out, pushed off there by Moyle. Moyle goes down, legging out onto there, and it goes over. But that's unusual. Player dived down, and then Wollonga come up with it. He turns around, drives this ball out and out to full forward, straight onto the chest of the McLaren player, drops the ball there, goes out there, and that was Hopkins. But he gets up and he gets wrapped up there, so a ball up at centre half forward for Wollonga this time, their attacking zone. We've got a blood rule here, so the player's coming off. So there'll be just
at the
a
moment
change.
Between the two sides, Trev, they kicked 8 goals, 11.
Yep. Yeah, well, the conditions,
which is not much in these conditions are affecting it something terrible, aren't they? I reckon these are the worst conditions we've had so far this year.
Yeah, it certainly has. We haven't had the weather come in and out like this. It's the only good thing about this, that the ground is in good condition and has taken them. Up they go. Haskett can't get to it. McLaren comes out and Goodison. Goodison goes over to Ellis. Ellis goes off the inside of his boot. Up to centre half forward. Comes out over the back. In the run there is Danny Irvine for Wollonga. Pushes off forward. Goes forward to the man of the moment. He turns around, gets a handball. Then he gets a kick. The umpire says, I'll allow it, and it goes on. Turns around, comes in there. Wollonga get wrapped up in the full forward position. And he turned around. He just got a hand to it, but as it come up the air of the hand, he got a kick.
Might have been a little lucky.
Yeah, he got a kick. I thought he should have probably gone, but anyway, goes up, comes back down there, stacks in the Mills here. McLaren are going to try and hold this one in as he turns around and gets up, and he gives up here through Todd McKay. Todd McKay gives it back. We've now got Jordan Mutton in the ruck for them. Goes up, smashed out there by McLaren's. McLaren's kick going forward. Goes up in the forward pocket. Comes around. Handball goes over. Too quick that it hit the player. He couldn't get out to. He gets it holding the ball. It'll be a free kick here, and that one goes back here to could be Hoke, or it could be Lachlan Scott. I reckon it could be Lachlan Scott. He goes off from Wollonga, puts it up on the back flank, up and down it goes, pushes all over, quickly picked up out of there, goes out, handball comes out. Ellis has got it going, pushes a handball, comes back out into there, goes back down, stacks on the Mills zone. Scott gets it, comes out for Wollonga, quick kick out there by, but smothered, goes out from there. Meagle tries to get it all out, goes back in here, stacks over here, handheld, goes out there, goes back around again. A little bit of an air, he goes onto it. Goodison puts it all out, goes over to Laurie. Laurie comes out and bang, finds the chest of the player out there, and young Luke Mitten. He's kicked 3, so he's having a good game, this lad. Could be in the showing. He looks up, drives it out now, comes out comes the player, goes too far above his head. Up it goes down. It's all Wollonga. He gets tackled, goes down there, and I reckon too high. It'll be a free kick out here to Sam Tregenza. Right in the full back position basically, kick short, goes out, he finds his space out there in Hoffman. This is a better game by Hoffman today. Turns around, goes up, he drives this one long, up to centre half forward, over the back, Haskett can't get to it, comes out quickly, picked up there by Jamie Smith for McLaren's. He goes out, finds Darcy, goes out there, goes over to Burdett. Burdett kicks the ball up over his head, goes into it. Zohar goes up and takes it as a defender, as always does, right in that back pocket. So he looks over, needs to go to the scoreboard, can't afford to come over here because the breeze will affect it. Goes off, he kicks it out, not in enough, and that rolls the ball over, an easy kick over to Wollonga, to Darcy Scott. With the FPH scoreboard, McLaren's 5-9, Wollonga 3 goals 2.
Player now is coming in, he decided to go back and take a long kick.
Yeah, Darcy Scott kicked a 6 last week, Kevin.
Yeah, he won't kick 6 this week.
Nah.
Anyway, kicks it in now, and
he gives it up.
He's kicked that one straight out of bounds. So all he's done is give a free kick away.
Yeah.
And it must be hard out there with those balls. At least
if Steve could put his camera up by about a couple of feet, you'll see a magnificent rainbow. Look at this, folks. We're going to bring it to you. There she is.
It's like Gordon Tonkin's wallet's been open.
Yeah, it's gone. It goes from right the full length of the oval. Ball quickly comes back in though. Up they goes, comes up there. Up and down goes the Eagles there, and they're fixed out there, and Cody Ellison. He's still on the back flank here. Sun starts to come out, but it's still dripping a bit of rain here, so it's lightening up a bit. Out it goes, up there, and that's a good grab out there to James Grimley.
He just put his fingers up there.
Yeah, just the height. Handballs off to Moyle. Moyle swings around, puts the left foot up, goes up to full forward. That's not really smart and clever, and comes over to Lachlan Scott for Wollonga. He goes off, finds Tyson Hoffman in the centre. Hoffman's playing a lot better game for Wollonga today. Drives it off, goes up in the forward flank, over the go. Haskett tries to come from behind, pushes out wide, comes out quickly out through there to McLaren's. They get out through there, and Daniels kick is upset, goes over quickly, picks up their McLaren's, up and under, goes over the top. Laurie can't get to it. Too high, should be a free kick, and the umpire missed that one. Kicked off the ground by Meagle, goes out there. Here's a go. He could have socketed it off. Spins around, doesn't matter. Turns around, goes over there straight away to signals a goal to the umpire. That's Danny Jukers.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
There's another player with a goal in every quarter.
Yep, he's done the same as what Mitten has, hasn't he? So he's nullified him.
Yep.
But it's just unfortunate McLaren have got 2 extra goal kickers. So
we're right in the middle of the rainbow, too. Does that mean something? Straight across Lotto tonight?
There's 2 actually, Kevy. If you look up this end, you've got 2 on this end. So there's a vault of gold there at that end, on the left, on our left.
Umpire throws the ball up again. Up it goes, down it goes. Ball's on the ground, and
Wilmington
trying to get up and run off. Can't do it though. And Wilmington gives the ball back to the umpire. Yeah, giving his opponent a little bit of a push in the
24 minutes gone, I reckon, Kevy.
Yeah, it probably is too. This game's going to finish early because they're short quarters without much time on.
Over the back.
Oh, can he get away with this one again? No, he can't.
Zohar just carried it over just enough.
Yeah, I think Zohar wanted to do that too.
Well, it was a handball if he didn't. It was a free kick, wasn't it?
Yeah, so one way of doing things. Boundary umpire's got it. Comes to throw it inside. In it goes. There it is. Haskett tried to do something with it, couldn't, and finally it was left out there.
Hold the ball.
Holding the ball by...
Against Jukers.
Against Danny Jukers. And he's running around. He's marked a fair bit, isn't he?
No, straight off.
Just kicked it.
Laurie drops it, can't take it on the wing there position. And gets the wind still coming with us, folks. You can see by the camera where we can't blame Steve for this. He is getting buffeted around on top of this roof. So you can't blame him.
You take off like Mary Poppins.
Oh yeah, it's going up onto there, but up and down it comes quickly. Pick it up out there by Altus. Altus goes forward. And Wollonga trying to get it out here at the Goolwa Oval. Comes over, out the back, over the time, socket off there by McLaren. Comes forward, goes in onto there, goes over there. Irvine gets it. He gets wrapped up. He's not interested in doing anything else, and the umpire comes in for a ball up. True wing position on the dead side though. Up they go. McLaren goes up through Laurie, comes back out, finds his player out there, and Redigolo. Redigolo puts it up on the back flank, goes out there, and that'll be untouched and be a free kick to Wollonga. So Lachlan Scott gets it in the back pocket here for him. So over that far side from us in the club rooms, as we turn around, goes down, loose attachment goes out, comes back out, goes forward, over the back here, Moyle gets it, kicks it forward for McLaren's, up and down it goes. Hoffman goes up, looked to be a bit high, got out for it and has picked it all up I think, and it comes back here to McLaren's on the true wing, right in front of the scoreboard. Turn around and see it's 1 goal 7 the difference.
Quick about it.
Yeah, too late on them. Can't change the umpire's decisions. No. Never have. So it goes up, ball comes back down, gets wrapped up. Umpire's going to come in this time on the 50-metre arc there from McLaren's into attack. Turn around, they go up.
Well, they're still wrestling and there's threw the ball up on top of it.
Up it goes, comes back down. The Wollonga player gets wrapped up through there, and that one there was Lachlan Scott. And the umpire will repeat it still on that 50-metre arc close to the boundary line. Up they go, pushes back down. McLaren gets it this time. He gets slammed. He's over the boundary line and turn around to be a ball up this time. FB8 scoreboard running out of time here. We've got ourselves 20 minutes gone and we turn around. We've got Wollonga 4-2 to McLaren 5-9.
Umpire throws the ball in again. Knocked up there by Craig Nelson. No, it wasn't Craig Nelson. Sorry, it was Cody Ellison. And
free kick here to McLaren's.
To McLaren.
Going around here, Daniel Marr.
And McLaren
seem to be getting the 50-50s, aren't they?
Well, I suppose if you're playing in front, this was going to happen.
Yeah, that was a pack thing, so I didn't really see. So yeah, so they're on them. So
anyway, got a chance here to get close to the man on the mark, and that's why he's kicked it so high, and that is going to be too high to do anything with, and it's pushed out of bounds. It's trouble when you try and get too close. You get too close to the man on the mark, you've got to kick it up over his head.
Certainly is. So 21 minutes gone, Kevy. So
umpire, boundary umpire throws it in again. In it goes, pushed down, and
Caldwell held on to.
Wollonga were making the play for the ball then.
Boundary throwing.
The umpire said no, we didn't even do him too long. Probably didn't. He just might have made it look a bit worse than what it was. Boundary umpire now will come in and throw it in. In it goes. That's not a good throw in either from the little fella doing the boundary umpiring out there. Aldous tried to kick it, didn't really kick it, but well, finally he does. Bad luck for the player down the back down there then, and that one was
goes off quickly, goes off into it. McLaren's now recovered out from the back flank. They kick it back up into the centre here. Goes over, up and down. Hoffman can't get to it. Comes over out the back. Could have been slidden in the back there. Didn't. Gets wrapped up here. McLaren are trying to hold this up. The umpire's letting it go. He'll have to come in now because there's too many hands on it. And he will. And it'll be a ball up. Just inside the centre square. In the true centre though. Up they go. Now we're into time on. Come up in there. Goes up. Bass goes up. Tries to get it out for there. Come Warmington. Gets his head down. Comes around. Hoffman gets in. He tries to break out. Gets too much. Breaks out. Trying to get away with it. Goes to McLaren's. McLaren quickly goes off there to McKay. Goes over. Quicked up there. That goes out quickly there by Lachlan Scott. Up and down McLaren. Burdett can't get to it. Picked all up there. Ellis goes over there to there. Handball comes out quickly. Comes over to Job Caldwell. He goes out. Turns around. Lines up into there. Goes off there. There's that breeze. Goes over. Through for a minor score there. And goes over there and to a minor score there to Wollonga. They go to 4-3 to McLaren 5-9 on the FPX scoreboard.
Yeah, the ball's about to be brought back in. After that behind by the full-back down there, and he's going to kick it of course over that far side of the ground. It's gone over there to McLaren, to Wollonga. They kick it down the ground and it's just knocked down there by from Wollonga.
That was big Jakey Stanfield. Yeah, he hasn't been playing centre half forward. They've used him as a mobile backman in the back lines.
Anyway, boundary umpire throws it in. Bit of a hook on it at the end with the wind. Ball's on the ground, player there. We'll have a bit of a bruise on him. The player that size landed on your back. And there'll be a
Free kick to Willunga.
Taken to Willunga. And that goes down the ground. Off hands it goes again. And Willunga, McLaren now have got the run of the ball down there. That Brett Ellis.
That's a throw.
He threw it up with the first hand, and it was the second hand.
Yep.
I think the umpire even saw that.
And 3, they should, shouldn't they? As the scoreboard shows there, it's 1 goal, 6 the difference.
He didn't see it.
No, as I said, but you think they should.
Yeah.
With 3 of them. Up and down it goes. McLaren's, they get it out. They're just bombing it forward. Out they come. That's on the chest of Mutton. So Mutton there for McLaren's. He's going to line up. Jeez. The breeze will go across his body. It's going straight across him, so he's not really sort of kicking in, but he's just going to have to judge it.
The same thing happened, didn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't McLaren kick more score into the wind than with it?
Yeah, they finished up that same way, so this will be a dagger to Willunga if he kicks this one. He's there for his goal kicking. He's kicked 1 in the first quarter, turns around, drives this one up. This one looks good. The Clans are happy. Umpire comes back, signals, goal.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Florio furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
They're doing the hard work, but they're not sort of getting any result from it. Some umpire throws it up again. And well done by Ellis, isn't it? He's in it all day. Ball comes out loose. Picked up there by
tried to
break through the whole lot, and it certainly wasn't going to happen like that.
Yeah, that was Daniel Marr then.
And the umpire says, give it to me.
There's the siren.
There's the siren. And then it's 15 this time. So it's half time with McLaren, 6 goals 9, leading Willunga 4 goals 3, and their FBH scoreboard. And,
certainly is. It's going back. They're just held on to it. Goal courts, kickers quickly here. Daniel Marr with 1, Jordan Mutton with 2, and 3 to Luke Mitten. And turn around there for McLaren, 4 Willunga, 1 to Sam Rennie and 3 to Danny Dukas. So this is the 3/4 wrap up. We'll get underway here. Glad to see that we've got ourselves back onto YouTube. Thanks for that. 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
For the grand finals around here, Junior Colts, my Ponga Select 6-10 defeating Strathalbyn 4-4. Senior Colts, Strathalbyn 7-7 defeating my Ponga Selects 5-10. The reserves, my Ponga Select 6-5 defeating Willunga 2-7. The umpires are getting ready here. They're waiting everybody to get into control here, and we're ready to get underway. So there goes, umpire holds it aloft for the final one for 2022, and we are underway here at the Goolwa Oval. Up they go down, Mills tries to get out, straight to Ellis. Ellis stumbles, gets his handball out, goes out quickly out towards the way of Lachlan Matthews. Goes over, steps back inside, comes into Todd McKay. He gets wrapped up, and I reckon he might go for holding the ball, and Willunga will get it there, and it could be McDonald, or no, Warmington, I reckon. Anyway, Willunga on the back flank now, comes out, goes forward, up and under, goes to the forward flank up in here, comes out there, handball, tries to come out with him, kick gets away with Rennie, comes out onto there and goes, and Hoffman, playing one of his better ones here, finally gets up for Willunga. Kicks it up to full forward. Zohar from behind goes up, gets a second snap out of it. Comes around, turns around. McLaren's get down onto it. He goes onto it. He gets wrapped up. Want to be careful here. Comes out the back. Umpire going to have to come in now because it's out the back of his legs. It'll be a ball up here at the full forward position for Willunga. They have to throw everything at it now, Kevy.
They do.
There's no way they can just keep this going on.
No second prize, is there?
That's right. Laurie goes up, comes out there to, quickly out there to Todd Mackay. Mackay gets it out, comes out the back flank, comes over there, rattle up, goes out there, gets her under there. Willunga trying to push it out. Mackay gets back in there again, turns around, goes off. Willunga comes over there in big Jake Stanfield, can't do anything with it. It goes over the boundary line on the forward flank. At least it's in Willunga's attacking zone.
With 2 quick goals here, you can put Willunga right back in.
Yeah, well, the sides in the last couple of games have really stormed home late, but you know, they are kicking into that wind a bit. Ellis comes up, he goes over, he throws it back out, the back outside the pack, comes back in, turns around, goes onto it. Burdett gets over, Willunga sidesteps around, kicks up, drives it into attack, goes forward, Zohar goes over, uses a body and takes the defensive mark on the back flank. Goes out wide, finds his player out wider still. That one out there was Ellison. Ellison goes out, finds his player come over, he'll be hot. He gets bumped right on the kick, so it's out onto it. Goes up into the forward pocket, turns out, going out there quickly there is McDonald for Willunga. He can't get to it, goes over there, touched through for a minor score to McLaren there. They now go to 6 goals, 10 on the FAG scoreboard, 4 goals, 3 Willunga.
Ball is about to come back in again. And Willunga with it, going straight down the middle. That's probably the best way to go if you want a quick result out there at the moment. And Willunga now have a go towards the goal area down there, but it's not going anywhere down there at all. And the umpire will come and throw it up. So it's around about centre half forward area there, which is centre half forward and centre, and the ball now is just kicked straight up in the air. Player there from Willunga tried to go in and mark at one hand.
Put this down for goal. Oh, he slammed it into the post.
Can't get it much closer because he hit the post with it, and that is a minus score only to Willunga, and Willunga now go to 4 goals.
6 goals, 11.
6 Willunga.
Willunga 4-3, that was McLaren, 6-11. Yep. Kick come in, goes straight into the arms of McLaren though. This kind is Joel Vanderloor. Vanderloor, the distance is not going to be a problem. With that breeze there, it should carry it. Just put it all up, but you need that right goalpost. Can't give it away completely. Left footer, this could go anywhere.
It did, straight the opposition.
Goes off. Marcus Burdett gets it. He had a real under one, goes off, but luck happened, Colwell was there. Meagle gets it. He turns around, comes off his foot, and he's finally kicked it out of bounds on the full, right on the clubroom side, and it comes around to Alex Moyle. Moyle now just needs to put it up the teeth of goals. That's what it does. He just sits it all up. Out to go over there. Nobody really goes up. Sock it out in the air out there. Goes off there. And there's the mark to McLaren's. Now goes out there and comes over here to Cody Ellison. So Cody Ellison's going to line himself up. Turn around, goes out. He's at the almost virtually in front. That breeze, like I said, will push across his body. So we'll go from his right across. Just basically can't give the goal away. Another right footer, puts it all up. There he does, he hangs it too much. Goal on it goes. Comes back to the centre's good indication, and there it is.
Councillor Andrew Robertson has been serving the Victor Harbour community for 4 years, and he's keen to continue with a very strong focus on upgrading open space areas, improving literacy, strengthening business opportunities, as well as campaigning to increase our local penguin colony.
Vote 1 for me, Andrew Robertson, in the November council elections to ensure a better future for the Victor Harbour community.
Written and authorised by A. Robertson, 164 Back Valley Road, Victor Harbour, South Australia.
McLaren will let the whole season go, from here. Up it goes in the centre of the ground, and certainly won't go from there because there's It's a great effort down there, isn't it, by
Ellis, out the centre, took it, lifted his eyes, just said, well, I'm not kicking this. It was a short little kick to Mutton just coming out, and he hit him on the chest, and that's it. Mutton's got 2 today, going for his 3rd. Well, this will be the Daggers. I think, if
this will be it.
If he was Chip Spies, he'd go up and ring it for his side now.
Yeah. Pull the thing off the wall.
He's gone too far.
Yeah.
Minor score. And it goes around now on the FPAG scoreboard. 7-12 to McLaren, 4-3 to Wollonga. We've got ourselves 6 minutes gone in the last quarter. Final hoorah for 2022.
And Wollonga now bring the ball down. They've decided to almost go straight down the centre. Up they go, comes off hands here. Play up there from Wollonga just runs straight through the pack without worrying about life or limb the way he went through then. The ball now is kicked down. Here comes the chance, or the player there by himself in the middle of the ground.
Eagle.
And Eagle takes it. And gets it going over to Haskett. Haskett handballs to himself, gets away with it. And this could be a goal here. And there's a mark taken out in front, and that person,
Danny Jugas.
The mark is Danny Jugas.
Well, if he kicks this one, he'll put himself as the leading goal kicker for both sides.
He will. That'd be a pretty good effort, really, to kick 4 goals in a game in a day like this.
Yeah, you don't remember when you got the result you don't want.
Yeah, I suppose you might want to kick anyway.
Yep.
And here he goes.
Too far.
Missed. Yeah, how do you get that one, Dave? Any hope at all?
Certainly did. FPAG scoreboard, Wollonga 4-4, McLaren 7-12. As I said to YouTube viewers, sorry, apologies go out of our control, but yeah, we're glad we got you back on. So, kicking comes from Moyle, up he goes, right out to the back flank, out it comes round to Hoffman, been steady for Wollonga today. Handball goes all the way back, goes background quickly out there to Liam Nye. Nye goes forward, up and down, can't get it out to it. Scott gets out onto it, comes out to there, goes out quickly out through there to Luke Mitten. Mitten for McLaren,
right in the middle of his back.
Sits onto it and gets up there, and I reckon that goes out there as Irvine. Danny Irvine for Wollonga. It's on the centre wing though. He gets up there now, gets cold to play on. Gets up here, goes up their forward flank, up they go, up and down, comes out through there. Handball goes out the back, misses his player, he touches it and goes over, just touched, so there's not a kick. I was lucky that one. So it'll be a boundary throw in, still on that back flank out there, on the opposite side, which it has been most of the day. And it turns around, goes out. In he comes, puts it all up. Laurie goes up, puts it all up. Moyle's kick smothered. Comes back to McLaren's. McLaren's trying to get it up. Comes out to there. Trying to get out there is Marr. He can't get to it. He turns around. It finally comes out. Goes around here to Moyle. He gets up. Kicking up and down by Wollonga. Goes up. Comes over. Quickly out there. Goes around into there with Tom Harms. He turns around. That's up and down. McLaren gets wrapped up on the back flank. And it'll be a ball up by the umpire. So, repeating this one going out onto 9 minutes gone the last quarter, up they go. Mills gets it, comes out to McLaren's. He gets wrapped up straight away. Umpire comes in to repeat it once again. So, hands it back to him. Still on that forward flank for Wollonga. Mills goes up, puts it up and down, goes around, and the kick comes out, goes back. Wollonga trying to pick it all up, handballs back to Haskett. Haskett gets it, goes forward, comes round, picks up beautifully there. Just got kicked, just got away with it. Comes out there to Scott. Scott flicks it up and down, goes out, looks back in. Wollonga fumbled it. He throws it out the side, goes out onto there, comes over to Ellis. Ellis steps around, goes back over, finds his player quickly belting out there in Cody Ellison. Ellison goes out, up onto the forward. Juggled Mark Wollonga, can't take it, comes over quickly then to Liam Nye. Nye sidesteps, goes around, comes over out to Irvine. Irvine for Wollonga, drives it back up where it come from, up forward, can't get to it. Wollonga drops it, kicks out there and umpire's going, He had him tackled when he tried for a kick, didn't connect with it, wasn't holding the ball, so he turns around but he didn't kick it and he said holding the man. So comes out there and Wollonga get this recipient here and it comes around to Brett Meagle. Meagle's looking around, so he's not too confident. Still looking around for someone to come behind him, but they won't help him. In he comes, virtually 45, puts it all up. It's going to be short. Up they go. Good grab from behind by McLaren's, and that will be a relieving kick. That could be Laurie. Big ruckman, I reckon. Anyway, drives up. That's what you need him to. Drives out to the wing side. Comes up, club room side. Back to Meagle. Meagle drives it back again. Up there, that should be Wollonga's kick. No go. Kicked over quickly. Mills can't get it over. Goes forward out to Zohar. Zohar for McLaren. He goes out and finds his player in the back pocket. Turns around, goes out. His players are telling him to go down to the scoreboard side. He needs to put it out too far because the wind will push that over. You go too close. He's done it, that first bit okay. It's in play. Comes out the back. Turns around. He gets wrapped up, and you get a recipient there on the wing on the far side there of the true wing position. Up she goes. Laurie goes up. Can't come down with it. Pushes it all out. Turns around. Wollonga get to it. They can't get to it. On the FBH scoreboard, 7-12 McLaren's, 4-4 Wollonga, Kevin.
As the umpire tosses it up again. Round about half forward down there for Wollonga. Picked up by Wollonga and now by McLaren. He's picked it up, threw it up in the air, caught it again, and he got it further down to his teammate then in Ma. And the ball hits the ground.
Nah, thumped over.
Bounces across the line for a throw-in.
Well, we've got 12 minutes going, Kevy.
Oh,
if we look at the quarters, 26 minutes, and 26 minutes.
Another 26
I think we'll
minutes.
Get another 26 on this one.
Too. There for the taking.
Yeah, who'd said timekeepers get it wrong?
The umpire tosses it back in. In it goes. Down there to McLaren player. He had a couple of times and got it again, and that was
that's like it was Mackay then.
Mackay, Tom Mackay.
They give away, and Meagle gets up for Wollonga though. Go Kevy.
Meagle now gets a hand pass across to his teammate running down, and that is straight across there to the McLaren player in Moyle.
No, Daniel Marr, 6.
No, 6 was it?
Yep.
Okay. 6 and 8. Bit hard to tell sometimes.
Easy drop in the goal mouse.
Oh, what's happening here? That's the point. A point down there to McLaren, and they go to 7 goals. 13.
To 4-4 on the FPH scoreboard. Turn around, quickly brought in here by is McDonald. McDonald tries to come the club room side. Ellis picks it all up. Handballs off, goes up to his player. He goes again. Goes around quickly to 47. This looks pretty good. Turn around, the umpire comes back. That turns around, gets up, and that one was Billy Charler.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
The loudspeaker blares out with the messages out there.
Someone's
lost someone, yeah, so it goes up. Back in the centre it goes, up and down it comes. Haskett's in there, he can't get out with it, and he turns around and it will be a repeat. Still in that centre circle. Up they go. Mills jumps up and down, can't get to it. Out it comes over there, socket off by Ellis. Ellis goes out to full forward. Socket off again by McLaren's. They're going forward. Out they come. Goes over again, Charlie goes off, goes over his player, up and down that one goes, turns around, he's going to miss completely, out on the full to the pocket, and there'll be a free kick out there to Wollonga, and that one will go to Cameron McDonald. You wait for it, there's the netball cord ends there, he kicks it back, so FBH scoreboard, Saul McLaren's 8-13, Wollonga 4-4.
And the ball is brought back again, going on over the clubroom side, and it's gone out over there to Wollonga to Nelson, I reckon, 42. And it's gone further down now, and it's been marked again by Wollonga. Over it goes, and off hands it goes this time. Wherever Ellis is, you can pick the bottom dollar that he's probably going to end up with it. Anyway, the ball's kicked across, and there's another chance for Brimley to increase the pain a little bit. on Wollonga. And
he hasn't kicked one yet, Kev. He's unusual.
No, he didn't kick too many in the finals either.
No.
Anyway, he's gone in now to have a shot here. He's got the breeze behind him. The sun's out. Everything should be right.
Yeah, they've got the medals just about hanging around their necks. That's the only thing that could bring them down.
Get them on, save a bit of time.
Yeah, that's the only thing that could drag them down now, is that they could fall in the ground with their medals around their necks.
Anyway, Gribley comes in, and that is a good kick into the breeze. I reckon that is gone through. It has, and that is another goal there to McLaren.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
17 minutes gone this quarter, and turn around. This is normally what happens. One side really knows they can't win, and the other side just keeps walking along. Looks like they'll go through undefeated this season, which is a huge, tremendous go. Up it goes, in the centre, up and down. Players get wrapped up, and the umpire will come back in once again.
Should have asked Gordon.
Caruso and Sinister.
Should have asked Gordon what year it happened to him, where he lost the only game in the grand final.
Yeah, well, it's not going to happen here.
No, it's not.
Goes up, the wrap goes up. He didn't have the player. Must be a kick to Wollonga. Player looks up and off he goes quickly. And umpire's called him up. I think he has to go behind his mark.
He was in front of his mark
then. And the umpire says, no, back you come, and he'll go over and comes back into here to
Might as well have let him go,
Hutchins.
wasn't it?
Well, that's true.
It wasn't going to be much value, was it?
Yeah, rules are rules, so. So Hutchins now for Wollonga, drives up, he just kicks it up and down, hoping something humble. Up it goes over, out the back, snapped around the back there is Wollonga. He can't do any good. Minor score only. They go to 4 goals, 5 on the FPA scoreboard to McLaren's 9-13.
Well, I'd like to give a pat on the back to the bloke on the scoreboard though, who's done a damn good job.
Yep. Yeah, no, he has. He's been there all day.
Yep, been there all day and he hasn't had it wrong. So, from the kick in, here's another chance now for McLaren. They're taking marks from anywhere, probably kicking goals. Probably end up with another goal here, the way things are going now. Kicks it in, and they're going to spoil the party down there. Wollonga, his oldest goes in, over to Hoffman. Hoffman goes across and look at that. Look, that's how easy it is, isn't it?
Jamie Smith.
It just looks so easy then, doesn't it? Jamie Smith takes the mark.
Up she goes on the wing, another mark.
That one's there to Matthew Merritt, yeah. And he decides to kick it backwards. Perhaps they're having a bet on how many.
That was Groves.
How many stats each one of them can get.
Mutton drops it. So Mutton kicks forward, up they go, and that's all Wollonga. And that's young. Yeah, I don't know. Getting caught up into there. That's I reckon it could be Lachlan Scott. Goes up there. It could be could be themselves. He's into it, but Hope. But goes out there. The kick comes out, goes forward, and she's untouched. So it'll be a free kick to Wollonga, and Marcus Burdett with the recipient of it. 19 minutes gone now, so you're starting to creep into that time on. Burdett puts the ball up on the back flank, goes up and down, comes down onto it, goes out, comes back over, kicks it up. McLaren's go back into attack there, goes deep into the pocket, and underneath it there, once again, is Marcus Burdett. So Marcus Burdett with the ball. Comes back in, drives it back to where it came from. Back flank out there, up and down. Scott can't get it. Handball goes off. Goes over quickly. Comes around there to McKay. McKay goes off. McKay goes over. McKay looks at it. Sorry, that was Daniel Maher, number 6. He goes around. He gets his second.
Councillor Andrew Robertson has been serving the Victor Harbour community for 4 years, and he's keen to continue with a very strong focus on upgrading open space areas, improving literacy, strengthening business opportunities, as well as campaigning to increase our local penguin colony.
Vote 1 for me, Andrew Robertson, in the November council elections to ensure a better future for the Victor Harbor community.
Written and authorised by A. Robertson, 164 Back Valley Road, Victor Harbor, South Australia.
All through the finals, they really showed that they were the second best, but the McLarens, just whole season, were just too good. They trounced everybody.
And they give some a real hiding when they...
Oh, yeah.
I think every now and then they must have wanted to see how much they could win by, because some of the times there they didn't. I remember we were the day that Victor played them, and we almost had a chance to beat them.
Yeah, they just sort of smirked around. But quickly the ball goes out forward, and there's a mark to Wollonga there. That goes around to Sam Rennie. Sam Rennie swings back in, drives it up, puts it right up in the pocket, up and down it goes, comes off hands. McLaren's get the ball, drive it out once again out the back flank, and there's a mark out there in the back flank out there. Turns around, comes over, that's Matthew Merritt now. He's out there. He goes to run and he's following his player, so you won't get 50 on that one. So it goes out, puts it all up, goes over there and he finds his player diving down there. That one comes up, I reckon that's Maher again. No, it's not. That one there was McKay. McKay comes up. He puts it over and finds Charla. Charla finds himself up there now. He's on the slightly forward flank. McLaren's go deep into attack now. Thrown out the road. You've got to give the free kick to Wollonga, and he hasn't. You can't grab the bloke in front of you, spin him around, then step in front and take it on the chest, but apparently you can.
Oh, we have thought, yeah.
Because he gets the
That's
mark.
a bit rough, really.
That is rough as heck.
He
grabbed him, the ball wasn't there, McLaren, he flicked him out. Like I said, then he stepped in front and took a chest mark. Yeah, no, that was poorly picked up, that one. But then again, like I said, Mutton now lines up. Can he get his third? Lines up. It's not going to make any difference, really. The umpire's not moving at all. He turns around, indicates a goal.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbor team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Florio furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
Well, it's just a matter of time, Kevy. We've got 23 minutes. We've got 3 minutes to go and they'll blow the siren.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah.
I got psychic.
You got psychic now.
Yeah.
Okay, who's going to win next year then?
Oh, yeah, I'm just thinking, just probably a bit far to go. See me next year.
Umpire comes in to throw the ball up in the centre with 2.5 minutes to go. Up it goes. Pushed down there by McLaren. Well, it's picked up there. Almost, yeah, here we go again. Here's a hand pass. It's going across to the player running down in arms.
Goodison, that one was. They kicked it, yeah. Waterboy got in the road and got skittled by the players.
Well,
that was teaching to be there, shouldn't it?
Shouldn't have been there. Anyway, the ball's got out of bounds. Be brought back again. Here it goes. That's not a good throw-in.
He chased it. He followed it up, Kevin. He nearly got it himself.
Mark it and bring it back. Anyway, that's a lot better. He's concentrating that time. And in it went. And here's a chance now for McLaren to bounce along the ball in front of him. Over the top it goes down there to Moyle. Moyle has a long shot in for the goals. Off target a bit.
That looks like Hoyt there.
And Hoyt kicks it into Haskett. What's Haskett going to do with it?
Haskett does a gasket.
Might as well just belt the thing down there, see what he can do with it.
Scott, he's paid him.
Pay that one. I don't think it was, but you pay it.
Dyson Scott hit 6 last week.
Oh, here's a go. And
goes out through there to Warmington.
And that is Warmington there for Wollonga, number 10, Miles Warmington.
25 gone, Kevin.
1 minute to go.
Yep.
There it is, there's a long kick in.
He's got that one.
I reckon he has got that one. Just as well the weather's not too bad. Umpire throws it up again. Up, she goes down, it goes out of the centre, goes McLaren with it, and we got there's a mile medal winner around there, nearly D-headed. And the ball's gone right across the ground down there, and up to bounds, I think it is. It's over there somewhere.
The siren's going to go. It's just clicked on the 26, Gabby. So it goes up and down it comes out into here. Mills gets it for Willunga, puts it all out. Flick goes out, comes over here to Altus. Altus goes off, finds his Haskett. Haskett handballs over his player coming over. Over his head though, comes out McLaren's. Turns around, picks it up, get there. Quickly picked up there and shepherded well, which is Jamie Smith goes out. Comes up, Marcus Burdett goes over the top for Willunga. Turns around, spins back, makes some rings around him. Goes up forward, goes up to full forward, up and down. Can't get it again out there, Scott. Goes over the bat, he tries to pick it up. Colwell gets in it, falls into the back. Zohar gets into there, he gets pushed onto it, and the umpire will come in for a ball up. Let's go on to sleep. They're a sadistic person there. Willunga players trying to push the button, and the McLaren players, get your hand off, get your hand off.
We want another go.
Yeah, up it goes. So out they go, McLaren's. Go forward now, back in towards the centre. That goes up and down to Willunga there, and that goes around to Hugo Hoke. Hoke now for Willunga, drives himself back into it. Goes out on there, and that's Goodison marks in defence there, right in the full back position.
Trevor, I think you're...
He's out. There it goes, Kevin, 27. The silly people goes out onto there. So, final score here, folks. We have Willunga finishing up on 5 goals, 5 to the Premiership team, McLaren on 11 goals, 13. So, certainly a big go onto there, certainly a win that they deserves onto it. So McLaren undefeated all season, including the grand final. So we've got to give them their credit for that.
Well,
Kelly.
It's a big credit to go right through a season undefeated. It means that you've beat everyone twice, which is not easy to do when the competition such as ours is. You know, at the present time, I mean, there's not too many teams in it that are screamingly weak.
No, yeah, well, we've got presentations, so while they set themselves up, we'll give the stats here so as we can just wind up for the YouTube. We'll keep going, but there's not much sense us volunteering. So, stats for the McLaren side. Daniel Marr with 2, Jordan Mutton with 3, James Grinley with 1, Luke Mitten with 3, Cody Ellison 1, Billy Charler with 1, and for the Willunga football side, Miles Warmington 1, Sam Rennie 1, Danny Dukers with 3, so that gives the total onto there. As I said, the quarters was going up. Great going for the 2022 season. The Great Southern Grand Final day here at the Goolwa Oval. Oval was presented in great condition considering the weathers. Right from the beginning this morning, Junior Colts, Myponga Selix 6-10 defeating Strathalbyn 4-4. So Myponga Selix have got the Junior Colts Grand Final win. Senior Colts, we had Strathalbyn kicking 7-7, Myponga Selix 5-10. So Strathalbyn take out the Senior Colts. The reserves, Myponga Selix 6-5, Willunga 2-7, so Myponga Selix takes out the reserves. And this final game, McLaren 11-13, defeating Willunga 5-5, so McLaren take out of that. So Willunga haven't walked away with anything today, which we thought they perhaps might have grabbed the reserves there. So the Premiership winners for the 2022 Great Southern Football League Grand Final day are Myponga Selix Junior Colts, Strathalbyn Senior Colts, the reserves Myponga Selix, and the A grade McLaren. So we are happy with that. We'll hang around onto here because the YouTube will take up onto the presentations. It will take a while out here. We won't worry about radio because you won't see any pictures, so it becomes out into it. So this has been Kevin and Trevor at the Goolwa Oval. Thank you for our coverage to it, to watch, and there we apologise once again for outstanding things that happened to us with the loss of it. At least we got it back for the final long. To everyone involved, thank them very much, turn around to it. We concur what you said earlier, Ian, and we thank everybody very much. We will see you in 2023, and hopefully we'll get Gremlins all going and get some affirmative fixtures.
Knock them all on there.
This is 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
Great Southern Footy League, we'd just like to thank the Goolwa Football Club for putting on a fantastic show. It's been well organised, well run, and I think everybody would agree it's been a tremendous venue. We've had new club rooms and all the facilities contained within. My apologies to Goolwa Football Club. We also appreciate the attendance by all the patrons, the culmination of our 2022 year, the footballers, the club, the patrons. What we do is for your people to enjoy the sport that we all love, and we thank you for your attendance. Weeks, 4 weeks to finals, gets us to the grand final. Only 2 teams left. And unfortunately, or fortunately for one team, there can only be one victor. And in this case, that's the McLaren Football Club.
No disgrace in coming second.
But there also has to be an opposition. And I think Wollonga have been a worthy team all year. It doesn't happen by accident. So put your hands together for the Wollonga Football Club. Premierships don't come around easily, and I think the last time that the McLaren Footy Club won one was in 2003. So congratulations for McLaren for getting up there and doing it all in 2022, nearly 20 years later. We have a couple of special announcements. One for the best player on ground, one for the coach of the final, the Premiership coach that is, and this year, thank you to Ross Goldner, who has been in attendance today. Ross supplies all the cups for all the grand finals and all the Premiership teams. And this year, most people know that the cup has been named after Ross, and Ross held the cup for many, many years. And Ross has relinquished that name in the honour of the retiring, as of last year, secretary for 44-year league of the league, Kevin Curran, and the cup from now on will be named the Kevin Curran Cup. So a big round of applause for Ross and for Kevin. Okay, so first of all,
Thanks, buddy. See.
He's sitting there warming up. Must be this one of those calls.
the Florio, Tony Mocker, the West End ambassador to present the West End medal to the player judged the best on field for today. Tony. First of all, congratulations to Wollonga. They put up a great effort every year. They're up this year. It's been a while. 2003 is very healthy for the league. It's the one last one. And the final mile, congratulations. And the winner for best on ground for the West End, a young 18-year-old, never been done before. Worth mentioning. Well done. Okay, thank you for that, Luke. He might be a good footballer, but his vocabulary might be a little limited. Okay, as I read the players' names, as I read the players' names out, would they come up and accept their premiership medal? Number 2, Lachlan Matthews. Number 5, Bob McKay. Number 6, Daniel Ma. Number 8, Alex Boyle. Number 12, Tarek Radagello. Number 14, Leon Groves. Number 15, Joel Vanderleer. Number 16, Jordan Mutton. Number 17, Kane Hopkins. Number 19, Tom Harm. Number 20, Jamie Smith. Number 21, James Gridley.
Oh, shit, I'm tired.
Number 24, Matt Merritt. Number 26, Sam Laurie. Number 27, Tyson Zaha. Number 43, Luke Hinton. Number 38, Ashley Wilson. Number 42, Cody Ellison. Number 47, Billy Carter. Number 49, Jackson Daniels. And the captain, number 4, Brad Ellis. And the coach of Motley Crew, Gianni Petrucci. And I'd like to get those interviews I'll get Barry Goolwa up here to present the Barry Goolwa medal to the leadership captain, Gianni Petrucci. Congratulations again to the McLaren Football Club. for their 2022 premiership. A fantastic game, a fantastic season. The coach here undefeated, hasn't happened since 2003. A fantastic effort. We'll get Kevin Cummins to present the cup and the premiership prize to the captain and the coach, the captains and coach. And congratulations to them, and I'll get Gianni and Brett to start a few words. Firstly, thank you to all of the boys. You know always things about you as a club. You're the benchmark of the competition, and we strive to be like your club. Your progress is beautiful, so give it back. See you next year. Well, boys, it's been 5 years of hard work. I'm about to swear there, but this is very bloody sweet, brothers. Sit there. Thanks everyone. Firstly, to all under footy club. When you grow up down the phone, you sort of get taught to hate Wollonga or love the region. As you grow up as an adult, you learn about this word called respect. And I've got nothing but respect for that football club over there. The jewellery there, everything, you know, that football club personifies, other football clubs like ours try to strive to beat them. I've had the privilege of coaching around these guys and working with them. Great bunch of boys. I'm eager to be there for a long time, so thanks very much to all the football club.
Good.
It's a great start in footy league. It's not easy doing what they do, and it's very easy to top criticism. But they run in South Australia, and they do a wonderful job. So the Terry and crew, thanks for everything you guys do. To the umpires, again, it's not an easy job, and they probably contradict me but I thought they've done a wonderful job.
Well, he wasn't around long.
I told Bats, but I didn't tell Terry he had to go off his shoes or something if he got that's it. Thanks very much, guys. It's been a great journey with every single one of you. It's been a good day.
Shocking weather.
Yeah.
Finally, just for the health of the Barra Football Club.
Into 5-5.
I can sit here and explain for the next hour, but you all know who you are. We couldn't be in this position if it wasn't for you, and this premiership is for you. Thanks very much.
Right, get off. Want to go home?
Well said, Gianni, and congratulations. Can we just move back a bit, please? Let's move back a bit, thanks, so the photographers can get in. And we'll get the players up here.
Hopefully I'll get the fucking roof of this down. It's still windy, I'm not really trying to do it.
It would have been fun trying to put it up in the wind too.
No, it was actually calm.
Oh, you got
it
that
yesterday.
Well, one night when we came and put the speakers up. Oh.
Kev's on his way back.
It was blowing a gale and...
Yeah, no, it lowered down. It lowered down,
just
and I turned around and one of the boys was in and I said, do you mind? I said, well, it lowered down. I said, you've got 5 minutes? He said, yeah. I said, you're all right for heights? Getting up. He said, yeah. So we jumped up and I said,
not worried about the risk of flipping the whole thing over?
No, won't do that. I lifted it up and I said, you just hold this. I said, it can't go over it. The wind was blowing it into it.
Yep.
I said, but then I've got to get this side and we put a lock bar in. I said, and then I said, it can't get, it locks in. Both walls lock in. I said, then I'll be able to lift the roof up. When that's pinned in, I said, you're right. I'll lift the roof up. So,
yeah.
This has been a presentation from Victor Harbour's 90.1 Happy FM.